Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Chicago at the Morningstar ETF Conference. I'm here with Doug Yones, who's head of ETFs for the New York Stock Exchange. Doug, great seeing you.
Great being here, and thanks for having me, Tom.
The exchanges and liquidity and trading is a real big part of the ETF ecosystem. A lot's happened since August 24th of last year. Maybe share a little bit of the hard work that you guys have put into what's going on.
Absolutely, and if you take a step back, Tom, and you think about what's our role, what's our function at the New York Stock Exchange, and what it really comes down to is providing best price discovery possible and the highest amounts of liquidity. Right? And so when we really think about that as the core of the philosophy, then it really comes down to what is the best programs that we can put in place, how do we influence liquidity in the overall marketplace, how do we draw and attract people that are willing to price and put the best possible prices up on the exchange. And so a lot of work has been done since August 24th last year. We just hit the 1-year anniversary. I'm really pleased to be here to be able to tell you that the exchanges have been able to work together to really make a lot of infrastructure shifts. So at a high level, the New York Stock Exchange, we have some changes in the way we run our price bands off the opening to provide some better investment protection for retail orders that might come in overnight. Mm-hmm. And there was a large plan amendment that went into place earlier this summer, and there was a lot of different pieces that came of it, but one of the most important was the change in the way that limit up, limit down bands use their reference price. Yeah. And as a result of that, we are seeing limit up, limit down halts drop by about 75% on any given day. And so there's been coordinated effort really to enhance U.S. market structure in a big way.
Halts are important, but if you can control them and make sure that you're open as long as you can, it's great. And the fact that you're communicating with the other exchanges and kind of having uniformity, it's better for the marketplace, right?
Well, the Limit Up, Limit Down Commission has a number of different layers, all of which are very active participants. We have participants at the exchange level from all of the listing exchanges. We have market makers in there. We have a number of different broker-dealers. It's a really great representative of both liquidity providers as well as issuers that are coming together on a weekly basis to talk about the things that are impacting our market structure and find ways to make them better.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, when Brexit came about and we saw all that volume, nobody was talking about, hey, the markets are holding up pretty well. You know, you guys deserved a lot of credit for that. I mean, I suppose it was a good thing that nobody was talking about it, but boy, I mean, it was amazing to see how everything performed.
Yeah, our success is oftentimes in the background, and I think you're right. Brexit Day, June 24th, we had a tremendous amount of volume. Came also on top of the Russell rebalance, which, as you know, is the busiest time of the year for us, the busiest trading day. Yeah. So we had a multitude of different issues in the marketplace come together, and you're right. The very few limit up, limit down halts. In fact, it looked like any other trading day. We had the greatest amount of liquidity we saw enter the market for the year, greatest order volume, and as you said, there was no news to be told, right? We did our jobs, and our job is to create a fair and orderly market and have the best price discovery possible, and that's what we saw. So we appreciate that. There's more work to do, but at the same time, I think it was a great test and testament to how far the markets have come since August 24th last year.
Yeah. Well, this ETF industry has a lot to be thankful for, and I know all your good work is a big part of that. So thank you, and thanks again for getting some time with me today.
Absolutely, always a pleasure.